As you'll imagine, this is a story garnering some responses from across the political spectrum here. WRL's Elizabeth Holmes joins us now in studio with some of what we're hearing. Elizabeth.
Yeah, Eric, we've heard from some of the top leaders in both parties, so let's go through some of them. Senator Ted Budd, a Republican, wrote Nicolas Maduro was an illegitimate dictator who has long been wanted in the U.S. on charges of narco-terrorism, corruption, and drug trafficking. The president's decisive action to capture and bring him to justice is monumental, not just for ending his brutal regime in Venezuela, but will save countless American lives from the deadly drugs his thugs have brought to our shores. Democratic Congresswoman Deborah Ross said, to be clear, Maduro is a despot who stole elections, imprisoned his political opponents, and trampled on the rights and dignity of his people. But the Trump administration cannot unilaterally impose regime change and push the United States to the brink of war. This action endangers our citizens and democracy around the world. Democratic Congresswoman Valerie Vucci wrote, Maduro is an oppressive, illegitimate ruler who has brutalized his people and dismantled democratic institutions in Venezuela. But that fact does not give any United States president the authority to unilaterally launch military action without congressional approval. Republican Congressman Tim Moore reacted, saying in part, quote, this mission reflects the unmatched skill of our armed forces and the strength of President Trump's leadership on the world stage. There are several other leaders from the state weighing in tonight. You can read all of their full statements on our website.
A lot to look out for, Elizabeth. Thank you. Because of the U.S. military operation in Venezuela, thousands of travelers are stranded in Puerto Rico and the rest of the Caribbean. Others are unable to start their vacations because the FAA has canceled all flights and closed Caribbean airspace. Airlines say that about 1,800 flights have been canceled today, with more than 20,000 delays. On average, the Caribbean sees nearly 88,000 visitors per day.
So with just our agency's numbers alone, I can imagine that this is affecting thousands and thousands of travelers nationwide. A lot of it is advice that sounds a lot like just wait and see, because in a lot of cases, there is no compensation provisions, credits, or refunds that are going to be offered.
Travelers should keep a close eye on flight updates, as there is no clear timeline for when travel will resume.